LeBron James and the Cavs. An incredible 28-4 here in this building as he is leading them to the best record in the NBA at 51-15.
If they were to get bounced from the playoffs early.
Well, they certainly better not be bored here this afternoon. A Spanish language version of today's game presented by ESPN Deportes. Use the SAP button on your television. For all their ups and downs, the Celtics' second best road record in the NBA. His knee earlier in the week, only missed the one game. James missed a couple with an ankle injury. Nice pass. James, they get off to good starts. Got off to one before the tip. LeBron James, once again, the Eastern Conference Player of the Month. He's got a few of those in his closet, and he's off to a strong start today.
And he's doing it with the pass, driving, seeing Garnett come over to help, drops it off to Jamison, then a simple duck in to Hickson, and then one of the few players in the game who can make the hook pass going across his body.
James on him. Pierce on the drive. Oh, block! Self-team to the NCAA tournament. 2 on the shot clock. James puts it in. That's his...
I bet you that strike zone's expanded.
James, good defense from Daniels. James continues to dribble now. Has to hoist it up. He put it in! What a shot from LeBron James!
And rightfully so, as he sort of missed dribbling the ball all over the place. That should be a 4. You should have the right as an official to give an extra point on it.
LeBron James can do. The defense, tremendous block on Paul Pierce. Also with 4 assists in the opening period. And despite the shot clock winding down, him falling down, knocks down the 3. Cavs finish the quarter on an 8-0 run.
Pierce is their focal point offense.
Oh, blocked by James! Here comes Williams the other way. Mo Williams left-handed flips it in.
Jeff Van Gundy would probably say LeBron James will be the greatest shot blocker that's ever played this game.
Since Bill Russell. Now that's pretty impressive, though. To be able to block shots with...
Kevin Garnett swats. Halftime report after these messages.
Down the lane, and then you guard him single coverage. LeBron James, too big, too strong, too good. Finishing easily over Marquise Daniels.
6. James up and under. Rondo on James. Leans in. Just powers over him.
Jumper gets fouled. How about the strength of LeBron James? You talk about power. Uses that shoulder. Excuse me, Rondo. Knocks down the...
And who comes out but Verjao. James on a pull-up. Puts it in.
It's just Rasheed Wallace's fault. That's help defense. So Rondo should have stepped in front of him. He keeps it alive, and it gets it.
In the first half, but using his strength here in the third quarter, scoring. Attacking the goal once again. As James getting to the free throw line 6 times in that period, had 11 points in the quarter. This presentation of NBA Sunday Showcase presented by Final Fantasy 13 continues after this message and a word. It was Jamario Moon who got a piece. Here's Williams outrunning the Celtics. Back to James. Up and under. Banks it in. Special player here this afternoon doing it again, Mark.
Well, LeBron James, you talk about that power, the ability to use that body. And then finesse, splitting. And the tail of the tape. 6'8", 250, 6'1", 171. Excuse me. Eliminates him out of the picture. And the teardrop, a thing of beauty. LeBron.
But that's the only other guy I can remember even being close to that speed.
James to the basket. Banks it in. And the foul. No effect.
That's like their 3rd free throw rebound that they've given up today. And I'm disappointed in that foul by Kendrick Perkins if I'm the Celtics. Now, I love Kendrick Perkins.
Minute and a half remaining. James crossover, lefty layup, and a foul. LeBron James dominating down the stretch. Now with 29. And Cavs back up by a dozen.
How about LeBron? May I have this dance, Mr. Perkins? Mama, there goes that man. Break down, excuse me, in traffic, using the opposite hand.
To please stay, champ, because this guy means everything to this team. Kendrick Perkins, that's a man out on an island. I feel sorry for him. Oh, my.
At 6'3", off the steal, here comes James, and he hammers it down. West listed at 6'3".
He's not been able to pass in this series much because his teammates aren't making shots. That is a spectacular pass. Basket, though, when you double team, you're scrambling. Rashard Lewis had a wide open three.
Here is James. So LeBron James, who had so much magic cooling off after the hot start. James wide open for three. Yes. Cavaliers take a timeout. They've scored 11 consecutive, and you see how LeBron hurt his leg. The dribble. Here's James in the open floor. James puts a move on Johnson and he scores to give the Cavaliers a 1-point lead.
Johnson, and then the runaway locomotive in the open court gives Cleveland a 1-point lead.
Steve Lewis cheating over. James going at Petrus. Yes, and the foul. What a move by LeBron James.
I don't think Petrus was in trouble. This is the defensive player of the year. He's only got one foul. Nobody comes down and helps. Look at Rashard Lewis. They're all witnesses. You know, that play right there. I mean, you can't not let LeBron James. He dribbled the ball about 10 times. Look at him. He just muscles in and gets the foul. He is way too strong.
5-point advantage for the Cavaliers. The lead for James. Able to handle it and puts it down. LeBron James has come on strong in the second.
A facilitator with the ball, dribble, and giving people the shot. Today, he got the ball from other people like here on the break.
Yeah, but I think the point Ernie was trying to make, if I'm one of the Cavaliers, I have to question Mike Brown at some point because, you know, in one game he plays Popovich, so then the next game he doesn't play, and then the next game he doesn't play Zerbiak, and he doesn't play Gibson.
Minutes. I asked him what he liked best about that first half. He said his players taking ownership. He said Mo Williams coming out 12 hours before the game.
Brings up on Petrus, who just checked back in. James with a long three. LeBron James backing it up on Michael Petrus and knocked it.
James could not find that shooting touch. You heard Craig Sager talk about after game 3 coming over here with Chris Jandy. Didn't like this in 25 minutes in game 3.
James on the post and is able to score. Went right at Petrus.
How about the last minute? Look at LeBron James. Look where he catches this ball. No help, the quick spin, and the score.
For the Cavaliers. James to the rim. Whipping by Petrus and then Lewis. The lead is down. Petrus on James, who shoots for 3. Yes. LeBron James from downtown.
And it was.
There's James off the fake. Whirls inside. Little scoop shot. LeBron for 3. Yes. It is a 1-point game with.
So you're seeing John Kuster on the sideline, who does a lot of their offensive coordinating here as LeBron knocks in that long 3. So
Mo Williams will throw it in. They're doubled on LeBron. Here's the peg into James. Across midcourt. He fires for the win. The Orlando Magic.
Now tell me, did you think it was going in by LeBron? I mean, look at this shot. I mean, you expect that shot to go in. Marv, how about the games that we have had? Every 3 of the 4 games have gone down to the last shot. This shot goes in, Cleveland wins. In game 1.
And LeBron getting ready for that traditional choreographed routine. The Cleveland Cavaliers
In the open court.
Courtney Lee finally getting back into the starting lineup. James rejected. That will count. It's James, Ilgauskas, and Varejao are up front. Here's James for 3. Yes.
That's the scary part. LeBron
Rejected by Smith. Kept alive by West. 3-on-1 develops. James with the stop.
Smith.
Howard triple team rejected by James. Howard questions why no foul. James for three. Yes! What a display. He's hit his last 4 shots, including 2 from downtown.
Good shot blocking. This is what happens when LeBron James gets the open court, gets into the paint. And then LeBron, remember, he's helping off the weak side. He comes over and gets a shot block. And then he's going to get up. Nobody talking here defensively. He walks right into the 3. So Mark, we talked about how he started out the game looking to pass, how quickly he gets to 10 points, already 4 assists. Don't underestimate the motor, the passion, and the...
Get out here at the start of the second quarter. Cavaliers up by 15. We'll be back to Cleveland, Ohio, right after this.
Let's go, Cleveland.
All right, Doug, let's take a look at the action.
Great job passing. We just saw it in the last possession, and Joe Smith is going to shoot free throws. Verjao moving. And you see the double team leaves Delonte West open for a 3. You see LeBron sort of like a quarterback directing traffic. Another 3 by Delonte West, who got Rashard Lewis. And look out when this guy gets in the open court. That kind of power, and you feel...
During that spree right at the end of the first quarter, there's LeBron James. With Earl the Pro, you'd be flinching after the game.
Well, you know, you almost tried to give Earl space because he wanted to feel where you were, and then he would play off of your body. And you could see LeBron here. He gets his body up against him, and now he just sort of steps through it. And if you're going to double team him, you've got to close that double.
But Blake Griffin, a beautiful backdoor pass from Williams to James. James on the spin, once again going right at Lucas. The basket counts and a foul.
On this play, but if they're going to let LeBron James isolate one dribble away from the basket, that's one dribble. And that's Dwight Howard. So I talked about it before, Marv. He had 2 off.
Now guarded by Lewis and shoots over him.
If he's going to make that, you can't guard him. I mean, the guy, Chris Gent, shooting in the dark. It doesn't happen by accident, you know, when he makes these kind of shots right here. You know, it's called a lot of work.
Playing the clock down. James again.
Take out 2 threes, and then they start letting me play a little bit one-on-one. So that's what my opportunity is, to be a little bit more aggressive.
We saw you in practice yesterday.
Who's he going to be? Good guess, LeBron James.
Yeah.
26 points in the first half.
This team is just playing at an incredible pace and an incredible
floor. But when you get LeBron out in the open court and you give him these kind of baskets, and that jump shot, that rim just sort of opens up for him. A lot of isolation here. They allow him to step through and score. And you see that he and Mo Williams combined for 36 points. That was a beautiful play. They set up out of...
James over Turkoglu. Howard rejected. James getting it from the block.
Off the weak side. Look where LeBron is. Comes off the weak side and blocks the shot. You know, I talked about coaching Michael Jordan before. We used to use Michael a lot like this when he was in Chicago, coming off the weak side and blocking shots. The one year when Michael was the...
James, yes, he is on fire. Alston around James, rejected from behind. Shot clock to 5. James, yes. Has he missed the jump shot after that 0 for 4-2? Shot clock down to 2. James, yes.
And I think if you're Stan Van Gundy, you said, look, we'll live.
James with a long 3.
Here in this period, go to the basket. LeBron stepping back, knocking down another long jump shot. 30.
Oh, the hustle play kept it alive, and James scores. Serbiak hitting the floor.
To get Alston to play him.
And here's James, got the step.
That's our money plan. What happens if they...
It's on James, shot clock down to 5. James to the left hand.
Take a timeout, not so much for strategy, but to give your guy a rest. I think LeBron James a little tired here to get this timeout.
And the Magic back up by 1. There's James to the bucket, draws the foul. The basket counts and the foul. Cleveland has recaptured the lead. On Dwight Howard is number 6.
Now, Marv, remember one of my keys I talked about, the imprint. Who was going to put their imprint on the game? Was it going to be the MVP of the league or the defensive player of the year? How about this? LeBron James takes the ball right at Dwight.